Coming out with it. It's fired. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around, and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
The Badgers line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking left. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Badger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Riggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. So nice job by the defense disrupting the timing.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. He takes it at the 45. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
Now facing a third and long. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's an interesting call going play action on third and long because the defense defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. And you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big...
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Paul. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point here would tie the game. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. Kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Meyer. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Finds his man in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Badgers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They just keep firing. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. The only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Wisconsin.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Offense in an empty set. Second down, he'll throw it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They kick it away on fourth down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Got a man, it's Riggs. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Badgers are on the move. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
and they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
That's reeled in. It's sharp. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw on 3rd. That's caught. It's sharp. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Now try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in-route play.
Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back has it. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Badger! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulane. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You got to give this defense credit, because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Flips it out on the screen. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Got his man on the outside. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're working that left side. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's fired. Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Riggs.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've gotten the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, he leads it with the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Horned Frog. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, TCU! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it! Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They want to see if they can score the deuce.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ringo.
They'll run it. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David. Now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking care of the football, making sure you don't make those mistakes, Jesse, while still being in those clutch situations in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, defense just did their job, right? So offense, let's go out, put some points on the board, put ourselves in a position to win.
Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. He will not get to the first down marker, and now that leaves him with fourth down and a big decision. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.